Hi Capricorns, how we doing this week? This is your weekly reading from March the 14th to the 21st. You can tell you're my last reading for the day because I get a little silly. I get a little silly in the end. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share, or comment. If it doesn't, then you know what, maybe I'm not in your energy this week, or I could be in your rising or moon sign this week. So make sure you check out those as well. Let's get into this reading. Okay, there's a decision here, there's a choice, which is interesting. So maybe this is a choice here of you kind of wavering which path to go. I'm not sure if this is deciding between two people, if this is deciding between a career and a relationship, if this is deciding between two different jobs, if it's just a spiritual pursuit, kind of deciding where to go. It looks like this week is kind of about decisions for you. Now, you came up in your own reading right away with the Devil. The Devil reversed is a good card. It means we're releasing the old energy that has kind of bound us together. I think there was a chapter here where we were kind of stuck to our vices. We were kind of stuck to the things that were keeping us chained here, keeping us from allowing us to push forward in life, whether this be alcohol, drugs, fear, anything that was kind of keeping us from living a fulfilling life. We're kind of closing the chapter on this week, Capricorn, and I feel like we're making the decision to move on from this and release kind of these old chains and be free. But again, the decision is yours, which path you kind of want to take here. It seems like whatever it is, you're ready for this chapter to be done. So if this is a negative person that you were attached to before, I feel like you're making the decision to move away from this toxic person. Again, if that's what you're kind of tuning in for, or that toxic job, you're kind of ready to close that chapter of your life. You're ready to close that toxic energy out because you're working on releasing all of that and releasing it from you. If it is a specific person, you might also want to check some like untethering meditations as well. There's tons on YouTube. Just because energy can stay and we can still attach ourselves to people's energy, even though if we're not even in contact with them, right? Have more for Cap this week. Kind of what is all this energy about? For some of you, this might have been someone that there's a cheating situation or a situation where there's another person involved. Could have cheated on you with a friend. Just watch for that as well. If that is this person that you're kind of letting go of, then for sure drop that person, because if they would do that to someone in your close circle, then it's probably time for them to get out of there, because they don't respect you enough. For other people, for jobs and situations, kind of seems like there's some energy here of us not cheering ourselves on, or maybe also not having a group of people around us that are supportive. There might be some toxic people in your friend group as well, that you're kind of going to be realizing that you're going to make some decisions on this week, Cap. Really who's here for your best interest and who you have to really kind of cut the chains and let go of this week. Get the Ace of Swords here, so it's kind of just like things might be a little, you might have a bit of brain fog right now about the situation, kind of where to go next, kind of what to do. Don't stress about that just because things might be just because overthinking is happening. Take a deep breath out. Things will come to you when they come to you. Things will be clear when they're clear. Don't stress too much about it, especially if you're now like getting paranoid about people in your life or toxic people. Again, this is a specific read for some people in your life, and if some people have to go, it's going to be apparent. So don't overthink it or don't overstress. Or if this is you thinking about a relationship, now you're like, oh, I don't trust my boyfriend, or I'm letting go. This is not your reading. This is not for you. So don't overthink it and don't stress about it too much, that there's someone, like, you know what I mean? I'm just kidding that you're getting this paranoid energy, and don't do that. I have this feeling here that's very clear to the Capricorns that this applies to. And if it doesn't apply to you, then don't let it into that energy, okay? So we got the King of Swords energy here. I think this is you this week. This is you kind of really being decisive about your life. You clearly communicating which way you are going to go intellectually this week. So for you, for the people that this does make sense to, I think things, again, are going to be very clear, and I think you're going to communicate forward what exactly you need. You're going to have an intellectual approach to things. You're going to see what needs to be done. You'd be super communicative. You're going to be this King of Swords and sit on your throne and have these conversations, especially if there is someone you're kind of letting go of. I don't think you're kind of going to like ghost it in a way. I think you're kind of going to be very clear, especially if it's someone that you're feeling is bringing a little bit of toxicity into your life. I think you're going to maybe even have that kind of confrontation with them this week. You're going to have a little chitty chat with them. And you're not going to be afraid to address like the situations here. Interesting. You got the Two of Cups here, so there might be some people getting into a relationship here. You might be getting into this relationship with this air sign, with this King of Swords, or you're just kind of going to communicate your feelings. I think there's maybe a bit of the past of this devil energy here, this chapter that you weren't kind of letting go, this toxic person, to allow this kind of good connection to come into your life, or allow these kind of positive relationships, whether friendship or work partnership or friendship, into your life here. I think you're kind of moving into this sector. You're seeing kind of what you deserve, and you're going to be super, especially intellectually clear on what you want from a relationship or from a partner. Because whatever this past toxic situation was in the past, that you're kind of letting go, that you're closing the chapter on, I feel like you're like, I don't want to ever go back there. I don't want to, I'm healed from this. I don't want to attach myself to this kind of energy anymore. So we have the Two of Wands reversed, and we have the Magician reversed. So it's kind of a back to the drawing board here, and I believe what they're trying to tell me here is don't fear starting over again, whether that's with new relationships or cutting ties from whatever this toxic energy is. Don't fear the failure of it. Don't feel like things aren't going to work out for you, or like other relationships won't come through here. Again, this energy of like we want to stick up for ourselves because we're the alchemists of our own life, right? And I don't think our manifestations are coming through right now because there is an old chapter that we're kind of holding on to here. Whether this is the old energy of something we're feeling, whatever we're attached to here, and stopping us from manifesting and creating this life for ourselves, because it's almost like this fear of starting over again, this fear of like going back to the drawing board, or that things will not kind of manifest for us, is kind of taking us by the wheel here and taking control of us in a way this week to stop us from kind of getting what we want and being in this manifestation energy. So some of you might just have to like raise your vibrations this week. A lot of, there's a Scorpio energy as well, so you might be dealing with a Scorpio there, Cap. But this real energy of just letting go this week, allowing that past chapter in our life to be finished here with the Death reversed and with the Four of Pentacles here, because it feels like we're not allowing ourselves to move into a space or move into a vibration for us to manifest things, because we're not closing a chapter. We're not closing a door in our life that is over. We're still carrying residual energy into kind of the next chapter, and it's still kind of staying present. So I see some of you ending that cycle, and other of you having a bit of a hard time closing out that chapter in your life, closing out a chapter that things didn't really manifest for you the way you want to. Just know that they will in the future. Again, maybe you had to learn an important lesson first from the situation to move past it. But just know that that part of your life is kind of scrapped now, and you're moving into something new and something bright. For some of you, this person, again, I'm getting big Scorpio energy. Cap that you might be dealing with, this person in the past might be a Scorpio as well. You have the Queen of Cups reversed here. So again, you could be dealing with a water sign, but I also have a feeling this could be you this week. Don't close yourself off emotionally to things. Make sure we take the time to rest and heal ourselves emotionally as well. I think our emotions this week have to be on super intact along with our brain as well. So we can be super decisive, we can be super intellectual about things, but we also need to make sure that emotional side of ourselves is balanced as well. Because I have this feeling that things are kind of going to manifest for you, whether this is a relationship or whatever it is, but we got to choose the path of something new. We got to choose the path of deciding that we are going to be abundant here. Got to let go of the past or what's already happened in the past and understand that new things are going to move towards us, and see that the world is kind of our oyster here, right? The whole world ahead of us, so many options, so many things to kind of move past here. See that the world's in our hands, like the world's our oyster, because right now we're just not seeing that. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards. Okay, 4 came out today. All right. For the energy, I'll go through them for you. Again, so the answers you need are coming. Again, with this Ace of Swords here reversed, our head fog that's happening right now, not seeing what maybe the clear decision is. This indecision that's coming through. You're going to know exactly when the time's right. Things are going to be clear to you and exactly what you want and what you need in this situation. So don't stress, the answers you need are coming, even if they don't make sense or clear right now. It's time for action. It's time to move ourselves into a direction that's more abundant, that's more kind of hopeful about life here, that is not letting this devil energy keep us down anymore or stop us from being who we truly are. This toxic energy, allowing it to not allow us to live our most meaningful life in a way. All right, patience. Patience is important. Patience is needed right now. Need to be patient, need to rest up a bit. These things don't happen overnight. You also got Healer of the Ages reversed and second chakra. So we need to work on our second chakra this week. So when we're resting, maybe do some second chakra meditations. That will probably help us clear in our sacral. Okay. The second chakra vibrates the energy of the beautiful angel air. Oh, sorry, that was up. Right. When this card is reversed, you may find that creativity is being blocked. If this is the case, you might need to take some risks and open up to new and different ideas. Go inward to find feelings that may be causing these blockages. Call upon Ariel to help you release old fears and self-limitations, what we were talking about with that devil card, and affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and creative inspiration. This card reverse can also signify problems with intimacy of all kinds, including issues of sexual intimacy in particular. Visualize Ariel spinning beautiful light in your second chakra, calming, healing energy there. Know that the real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationship. So work on that this week, especially with the letting go of the fears. I think is super, super important. Healer of the Ages reversed. When reversed, Healer of the Ages indicates that you may be feeling extremely out of sorts or even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of a physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy, but this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. What we were talking about making the decision to go to heal ourselves here and to close that chapter in our life. To take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, with that devil card as well, call upon the Healer of the Ages to bring this energy to the issue you are working on. Quiet your mind and feel this vibration bring you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient. Be patient, that's funny. We've got the patient card as well. Yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of a belief. The powerful healing of eternal love is with me now and always. Divine conscious fills me, it fills every cell. I am whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. So making that decision to kind of break away from these old toxic patterns and these old fears about ourselves here. There is a bit of a storm warning here as well in the Oracle cards. Just means to watch out. Again, it's just a warning sign. So I think what I'm feeling is that the universe is saying, if you still continue down the path you're going down, in a way, it's just kind of going to continue to get more rocky. We need to really work on closing this chapter in our life and believing that we can heal ourselves and move forward. All right, well, I hope that helped this week, Cap, and I hope you have a good week.